Listen to this.
She has to understand that I'm with you for reasons outside of your fitness, femininity, beauty. I'm with you because I've chosen to be with you for the long haul. However, when nature calls, I'm going to go over here. And here are the rules. No kids. Bring home no kids, no diseases. Don't embarrass you in public. Don't put the family at risk. Those are the general rules. They used to be accepted. And the women who have these lifestyles, they're around other women who have these lifestyles and they don't talk about it. Or if they do talk about it, they say boys will be boys, men are men. And if you can't handle it, ladies, leave. I'm serious. Leave, because men are not going to change. And it's time for men to stop lying about it, trying to act like you're these new moral men. You cannot live this way. Very few men generally choose to not have relations with other women. And you're a foolish woman, in my opinion, if you have a man on this level and you leave because he's sleeping, having sex with other women. So what? Eddie Murphy said, yes, we've effed. We effed. That's right, we effed. But I make love to you. That's right. We show you we love you because we come home to you. We share our time, resources, money, everything else with you. And if you don't understand this, ladies, I don't know what you want to hear.
Yeah, so that's a lot. So this idea of high value men is super important here. He's talking specifically about high value men. If you are of that value, then there's an understanding that he'll step out, and women should be okay with that because of what he brings to the table. The issue is the people sharing this content are not the small percentage of high value men that Kevin speaks of. So the people that share the content, this has been a thumbs up to men that are not the high value men that he speaks of. And the way this is playing out in the atmosphere is men have just been given a thumbs up to cheat. You should be able to cheat. It's the women that are crazy for expecting monogamy. That's how this is hitting the atmosphere, and that's the problem. I wouldn't even believe that that's appropriate even in a high value man situation. However, that is something that people do, right? That is a thing. Now, whether the masses should accept it, that's where I would disagree. That's something that is prescriptive to others. I think it has lots of flaws. One, to begin with, the reason behind the cheating. I said in a previous video that you can't earn your way into cheating. But once again, I think it's important for the men that are not high value to understand that this isn't an endorsement for you to then go cheat. And the reality is, if you do want to do that, whether you're high value or not, the manly or masculine way to handle that is to have that conversation up front. But so many men aren't doing that. There is no understanding of, I bring this to the table, so let's have an open relationship. Nobody says on the first date with a woman, can we have an open relationship? Some do that, but that's not the norm. What happens is playing along, lying and deceiving that you're okay with monogamy, and then cheating after the fact and hoping that she stays. And that is the problem, that if you're not standing up and articulating up front that's what you want to do, I don't think it's healthy to begin with. As far as the reasons why people are stepping out, it's not just biology. Men can control their sex drive. Men can do it. It's just a matter of whether they're going to choose to work on it or not. And unfortunately, what Kevin demonstrated with this clip is the reality that many men have accepted. And that reality is that all of us cheat. It's just natural. It's innate. It's biological. I don't think that's true. I think it's just that many of us, maybe even most of us, have not learned self-control and are deeply insecure. And that leads to cheating. Not being able to control your sex drive and having insecurities that you constantly need the affirmation of a woman being willing to sleep with you, even outside of your wife. It's not biology that makes men cheat. It's insecurity and lack of self-control.